Hey guys, Brett here, and in the next few videos, I'm going to talk about several different ways to build your group following. For this particular video, I'm going to focus on Facebook ads. Now, I know what a lot of people think when they hear the word ads. They think, oh no, I've got to spend money. And the answer is yes, sometimes you're going to have to spend money. I mean, this is a business that you're running after all, and a business requires an investment. Fortunately, Facebook ads are incredibly cheap. You can run a Facebook ad with a $5 or a $10 a day ad budget. And if you're thinking to yourself, like right now, like, oh, I don't have $5 a day, then either you're not taking your business seriously because there's definitely things in your life that you can cut out to make that $5 or $10 a day. Or if you're in a position where you literally don't have anything that you can cut out, you literally don't have any way to invest that little bit amount of money, even $5 a day, then quite frankly, maybe you're not in a position to be building a business anyway. So assuming that you go ahead and you find a way to spend $5 or $10 a day on your Facebook ads, as I believe just about everybody should be able to, you're going to go ahead and you're going to run a Facebook ad. And the tactic that I use is to send the ad to a page that tells people to opt into my group in order to get a freebie. You might recall in one of the previous videos where I say that the file section in the groups is a great place to put freebies that you can then securely download. What this means is all you need to do is run your ad to a bridge page and then have that bridge page tell people to join your Facebook group with a link to your Facebook group. Once they join the Facebook group, they can then go to the file section in order to get the free gift that you're giving away. The reason that you use a bridge page is because if you're following my instructions, you have a closed group. You don't have a public group. And if you have a closed group, you can't run an ad directly to the group. And that's actually kind of good anyway, because you would want to use a bridge page because you would want to tell people what they're going to get by joining the group. So what we're looking at here is one of my Facebook ads. I just started it a day ago. I actually run several different Facebook ads. This is a more recent one. And what it's doing is it's showing people a demo, a video demo of my Jack Jacker WordPress plugin. Now this WordPress plugin is in the file section of my Facebook group. So if people go ahead, they watch the demo, they click on this download button right here, they're then taken to my bridge page, which instructs them to go and join my Facebook group. I'll go ahead and I'll show you the bridge page right now. This is the page that I direct people to, and it's a very simple, very plain page. As you can see, you don't have to get real fancy with your pages. Anybody can build a page like this in about a minute with any of the many page builders that are out there. You can even use a WordPress blog post if you want, if you have a WordPress site. If you don't have a WordPress site, like I said, there's plenty of other page builders out there that you can use to build your bridge pages. This one is one that I created with HTML. It took me about 2 minutes to do. It has a very simple header. It says one last step. Don't worry, it's easy. Then I have a video just telling people that in order to get my free plugin, my free Jack Jacker plugin, all they have to do is click the link below and they can join my Facebook group. Now, the fact that I'm directing people to join my Facebook group in order to get the plugin has a couple of advantages. The first one is that it's easier for people. They feel less intruded upon because I don't actually ask them for their email address. Also, you'll notice in my ad, if I read the ad copy, it says, "A marketer's dream. Free plugin gives you instant content and authority in any niche. No email opt-in required to download." I actually get more than average clicks because normally when people see an ad, especially if it's going to be for a freebie or a giveaway, they're not stupid anymore. They know that they're going to go to a squeeze page and somebody's going to ask them for their email and then they're going to get a ton of emails from a marketer. By saying no email opt-in required to download, I get better click-through rates because it looks less spammy. People don't get worried right away. When you don't say that, people are going to think like, okay, I'm going to have to give my email address. I'm going to get spammed. I don't want to do this anyway, and they're going to ignore your ad. By putting that in there, I get better click rates because people feel less intruded upon since they don't have to opt in with their email. All they have to do is join my group, but that's what I want them to do anyway. I want them to join my Facebook group so that I can then market to them through the group and build a relationship with them through the group. So let me go over to my ads account and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up a Facebook ad. It's incredibly easy and it's very quick. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Okay, so this is my Facebook ads account, and on the right hand side of the screen, let me go ahead and move this window so you can see it, there is a green button that says create ad. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that green button. I'm going to create a new ad. It's then going to ask me the purpose of this ad. What do I want the ad to do? Well, I don't want to boost a post. I don't want to promote a page. What I really want to do is get people to my website. Since I'm sending them to a bridge page, that's what I want to do. I want to get them to my bridge page. And as far as Facebook is concerned, that's getting people to my website. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click send people to my website. I'll go ahead and confirm that that's what I want to do. I can then go ahead and begin creating my ad. The first thing it's going to ask me is if I have a custom audience, if I have a custom group of people that I want to go ahead and advertise to. Now, I already have an audience that I created inside of Facebook, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. I'll call it my lookalike audience. It's going to ask me for the locations. So do I want to advertise to everyone in the entire audience or only in specific locations? Now, I advertise to a specific number of locations, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you what they are right now. These are my 4 main target countries. It's where I send the majority of my ads to, and it's where I get the most results from. I'm going to go ahead and move down. It's going to ask me for the age. Now, it starts at 18. I actually prefer to advertise to people that are 21 years old or more. And that's because I'm in the MMO, the online business niche. And I don't want 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. I want people that are a little bit more mature. Not to say that everybody that's 18 years old is immature. There's plenty of mature teenagers. But I generally want people that are a little bit more mature and that are ready to start a real business. So I go ahead and I change my age to 21. If your niche is going to be something that's going to attract people that are in a different age group, then you can go ahead and select the age group that fits your niche. For example, if you're trying to sell clothing to teenagers, you probably don't want to target people that are 60 years old. You can go ahead and adjust the age to match people that are likely to be interested in your particular niche. As far as gender, I don't discriminate. I want to advertise to men and women. Again, depending on your niche, this might be different. If you're advertising something that's only going to be of interest to women, then you're only going to want to target women. Same thing, if you're advertising something that's only going to be interested in men, then you're only going to want to target men. Most people are going to be happy with all, though. As far as languages, I don't enter in specific languages because by picking these specific countries, I'm in essence picking my language as well, since English is the predominant language inside of those countries. Detail targeting, again, is something that I don't worry about. I also don't worry about connections. So now that I have everything set up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter in my budget. Facebook is going to ask for your budget, and there's actually 2 different options for budget. You can select daily budget or you can select lifetime budget. I personally don't like lifetime budget because if you set a lifetime budget, your ad runs until that budget is over and that's the end of it. But what if it's converting really good? What if you wanted to keep it going? You have to start a new one. If you select daily budget, you can end your ad at any time, or you can let it run indefinitely if the ad is converting well. So I usually suggest that people allow daily budget because that gives you the most control and the most flexibility. For this ad, I'm going to go ahead and enter in $5 for my daily budget. I'm not going to schedule my ad. I'm going to have it run starting today. For the last couple of options, I'm not going to overthink them. I'm going to have my ad run for link clicks. That means I want to pay every time somebody clicks one of my links. I'm going to let Facebook automatically select the bid amount. I'm going to have it run right away, and I'm going to have it run all the time throughout the day. Remember, I am targeting people overseas, so while I'm targeting people in the United States during the day, at night the people in the United States aren't here, but that means the people in Australia can be seeing my ad as well. I want my ad running all the time. Now that I have this all set up the way I want, I'm going to go ahead and click on Continue. The next option is going to be to select the format of your ad. And there's a couple of choices here, but there's really only 2 main choices. Sure, you can select a slideshow, sure, you can select a carousel, but really it comes down to, do you want to have an image or do you want to have a video? The 2 main choices are going to be single image or single video. If you choose to do an image for your ad, you can go ahead and make an image with the Image Maker Pro software that was included for free when you purchased this training. or you can go ahead with a video. I personally like videos. In my experience, people respond better to videos. I consistently get more clicks and more engagement from a video than I do from an image. This is going to be especially good if you're giving away some type of freebie that's a software or some other type of free gift, because you can talk about the freebie that they're going to get. You can demo the software if you're giving away a software. So video works really well. It engages people better, and I get a lot more clicks for a lot less money when I do a video ad. So I'm going to go ahead and select single video. You can make your video any way you want, but probably one of the easiest ways to make your video is either to record yourself with your webcam talking about a free training or a free anything that you're giving away, or if it's something that you can demo like a software, you can use a screen recording program to record yourself demoing the software. And keep in mind, your video doesn't have to be this professionally edited, awesome, TV quality thing. It doesn't have to be that. You're trying to build up a group. You're trying to build up a relationship with the group members. So don't be afraid to be yourself. Just talk the way you normally talk, act the way you normally act in your little demo, in your video ad. Because in the end, people are going to learn who you really are anyway once they join your Facebook group and once you start engaging with them. Now, you can go ahead and you can upload a video from your computer, or you can browse your library. I actually have a couple already uploaded to Facebook, so I would normally just browse my library to select my video. It's then going to ask me to enter in my additional settings. The first one is going to be the website URL that I want people to go to. Now, I'm promoting people to my bridge page, so this is going to be the URL of my bridge page, which I have right here, the one that tells people that they can join my Facebook group to get the free plugin that I'm giving away. This is the URL that I would put in there. I can then go ahead and edit my headline and edit my text. Now, Facebook is going to create a headline for you, and it's going to sometimes put in some text for you based on the page that you're sending people to. You don't want that headline. I mean, the headline that says one last step makes no sense. You want a headline that's going to be relevant to what you're giving away. So you want something that's going to attract people and make them interested in watching your video. So go ahead and enter in a relevant headline. For example, I might type in free WordPress plugin. And then I'm going to go ahead and enter in my text. And for my text, I'm just going to talk about the plugin that I'm giving away, and I'm going to let them know that there's no opt-in required. That's a powerful thing to say no email opt-in required, because again, people, they get nervous when they're going to click on an ad when they see the word free, because they think, okay, I got to give my email, I'm going to get spammed. Saying no opt-in required alleviates a lot of that nervousness and makes you get more clicks. On the right-hand side, you can see what your ad's going to look like. So you can actually see your headline shows underneath your video and your text shows above it. I'm going to go ahead all the way down to the very bottom. I'm not going to really talk about URL parameters right now because it's more of an advanced topic and it's something that most people aren't going to need to use anyway. I'm also not going to talk about display link. Display link allows you to shorten the URL that you're linking to. There's really no need to do that. I mean, it's not like you're trying to trick people into going somewhere. You're sending people to a bridge page. It's not a secret. It's not a bad thing. So you don't really need to put in a display link or shorten your URL. One thing you might notice is this right here. It says your ad might not run. You may not reach your audience. There's too much text in the ad image. Facebook prefers ad images with little or no text, unless you qualify for an exemption. Change your image before placing your order. Get audience or reduce image text. Now, if your image and your image thumbnail from your video has too much text on it, for example, this one is going to have a lot of text on it because I'm doing a demo of a software that actually runs on a blog. So I'm showing my blog, and my blog has a lot of text. If that has too much text on it, it's very easy to fix. All you need to do is go up to the top here and you can click on custom thumbnail. This is going to allow you to upload an image for your thumbnail. So that way, before your video starts playing, it actually shows that image first. And that's what Facebook wants to see. So go ahead and click on custom thumbnail and you can upload any image for your thumbnail. You can even create your own image using the ImageMaker Pro software. If you've already uploaded a custom image and you're still getting this message, then you can go ahead and ignore it. Something I've noticed when running Facebook ads is sometimes Facebook shows this warning message even when the image doesn't have any text in it at all. So don't get all worried and don't panic if you see this message, but your image has no text. I guess Facebook is like any website. They have their little picadillos and their little, quirks too, just like anything else. So sometimes that message shows even when it's not a problem. Simply go ahead and click on place order, and you can then place your order. Once your ad is approved, it will start running and you can start sending people to your bridge page. The last thing I want to show you is something in my own Facebook ads account. It's something that a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people aren't aware that when you initially run a Facebook ad, the cost per click is going to be higher than what it normally is. So when you go ahead and you run a Facebook ad, it's going to start off performing poorly. What you're seeing here is an ad that I initially started running yesterday, and it's not performing that well. I've spent, $16 and I've only gotten 27 clicks. That's actually not that good. I'm paying 62 cents per click, but it is converting at a 2% rate. Anything over 2% is something that I consider good, but the cost per click is high. However, if I keep this running, that cost per click is going to keep going way, way down. You can actually see this green bar right here. It's already starting to go down from day 1 to 2 as the conversions go up, and it's going to keep on going down. As the conversions go up, and the conversions will go up because Facebook will start showing it to more people, the cost per click will go down. A lot of new people who are just starting with Facebook ads, they run an ad for a day or two, they see it not performing well, and they say, oh, this doesn't work, and then they quit. However, if you let it run for a while, you'll see it will actually normalize, and it will normally get to a better rate and a much lower cost per click. You just have to get through that initial rough period where Facebook is kind of testing it out to see how it's going to perform versus other ads. Okay guys, so that's the end of this brief tutorial on how to use Facebook ads and how to use Facebook ads to build your group. In some of the next videos, I'm going to talk about some free methods that you can use.